Hello, 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 and welcome to another video. Now, today I wanted to make a video on what to do before using mods on Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator. Now, um, you can just use mods from the workshop, that's all fine. But when you start using mods, you've always got the risk of the game crashing. Um, this can have a lot of reasons, of course, um, but to already reduce the risk of the game crashing, there is some things you can do already, and that is the following. Um, we are going to Google GMC community and we get the GMC community website, um, www.gmccommunity.co.uk. We open that. Now, GMC community is making map combos, map combo fixes. They got some of their own skins and things like that. They've got a VTC, a Discord server where if you got uh, questions on Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator that you can uh, also get a lot of answers to your questions. But we're here now for um, some settings we want to do before using mods. And where can we find that on this website? It's either you go to Euro Truck Simulator 2 or to American Truck Simulator and then go to map combos, and then it depends on what game version you want you are on. For now we've just gone to 1.58, so there is no map combos there yet, so we go to 1.57. We choose either one of these, doesn't matter, and then we get pre-setup information. Now, this is pre-setup information, of course, for their map combos, but it's also for using mods. It's just uh, that with map combos, they already advise it to do this, but um, this is just already um, essential to be done when using mods. Uh, any kind of mods, not only map mods. It can be a graphics mod or an AI traffic density mod, a truck mod, any mod. It doesn't matter. So what we want to do is step one is the buffer page size. We want to increase the buffer page size. Now, how do we increase the buffer page size? It's explained here, and I'll show you this on screen too. We open the File Explorer and we go to Documents. Now, in Documents, we got Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator. So we go to American Truck Simulator for now. And we can scroll down, and in there we can find the config file. Um, the config file is a text file that you can open with Notepad or Notepad++. We'll just do it with Notepad for now. I'm just going to click on the top of the text for a second, so we're all the way to the top. Um, Now then, we type Control plus F together on the keyboard, so we get the search bar. And in the search bar, we type buffer underscore page, and then we press enter, and we get this highlighted line over here you set r underscore buffer page underscore size, and now we've got a value of 50 there. Um, the standard value is 10, and the advised value by GMC community is 50. So that is what it's explained here too. Documents, game folder, config file, and then the buffer page size line increase the value to 50. So again, over here we've got the buffer page size increased to 50. And the only thing we need to do is save it. So we can either press Ctrl plus S on the keyboard, or we can just save it by going to the File tab and then selecting Save. So now we can close Notepad, and we can also close the File Explorer because we don't need that anymore. So now that is step one done, and we can go to launch options. Now, this is depending on the amount of RAM you've got, um, 8, 16, 32, any other amount of RAM. Um, we need this text here, oop, this text here like that. And then, um, depending on the amount of RAM, we got this number in here, pool size, that is the number that is changing in all of these tags. So for 8 gigabytes, it's 4096. For 16 gigabytes, it's 8192. For 32 gigabytes, 16384. And so on and so on. It's just 16, the one for 16 gigabytes is double the one for 8 gigabytes. The one for 32 gigabytes is double the one for 16 gigabytes. Do you have 64 gigabytes? Double this number. Um, do you have 128 gigabytes like me? Double that. Double the number you get when you double this number. So uh, another way to calculate this is when I open up the calculator. I'll explain it to you. We are going to get back to the 8 gigabyte number and calculate it from that. So for 8 gigabyte, the number is 4096. Um, from any other number to uh, get to this number, you need to divide by 8 and then multiply by 4096. So with 8 divided by 8, you get 1, of course, and then times 4096, you get 4096, of course. But that is just to explain how this works, eh? So if you got 16 gigabytes, again, divided by 8, multiplied by 4096 is 8192. Same thing again, for 32 gigabytes divided by 8 is 4 times 4096 is 16,384. Now, for instance, 64 gigabyte divided by 8 is 8 times 4096 is 32,768. Now, for a crazy person like me with 128 gigabyte divided by 8 times 4096 is 65,536. So now we're going back to Steam. where we need to put this number in into the launch option into the general tab. Um, so if you've got any of these amounts of RAM, you can just copy the text. Um, if you've got another amount of RAM, you need to replace this number, the 4096, with the number we just calculated. So we go to Steam, we go to the library, and there we got American Truck Simulator already. It's the same for Euro Truck Simulator, so uh, we don't need to show it for both games. Uh, we click on the settings wheel, we go to properties, and then we got the general tab. And over here, we need to paste the text we just got from the GMC community website with the number we calculated. So again, like said, I have 128 gigabytes. I need to have a full size of 65,536. Now another thing that usually it's saying this, ask when starting game, change this to launch with DX11, DirectX 11. And that is kind of everything you need to do before using mods. So again, this number is going to be different depending on how much uh, RAM you've got. And again, just to show you again, this number is calculated by dividing your amount of RAM by 8 and multiplying it by 4096. So again, another number of RAM you can have, 24 divided by 8 and multiply by 4096, and you get 12,288, and that is the number for um, 24 gigabytes. Now, if we subtract 4096 from that, we should get 8,192. Hey, holy Jesus! We are right, holy Jesus Christ. Hey, so always number of RAM divided by 8 multiplied by 4096, and you should be getting the pool size you need to put in. Um, so for 8 gigabyte, copy this text. For 16 gigabyte, copy this text. And for 32 gigabyte, copy this text. Um, you've got another amount of RAM. Again, we just showed how to calculate the pool size number you need to put in here. So then there is one more piece of information that is important too for when using mods. It's the load order for mods. Not additional mods, just load order for mods. To them, it's additional mods because it's an addition to the map combo they make. But the load order for mods is starting from the bottom. Maps, trucks, trailers, paint jobs, cargo, AI traffic, tuning and interior, UI and other, physics, sounds, graphics and weather, loading screen, and background map. And that is the top of the mod manager. Now, what do we mean with that? We open up American Truck Simulator. We can open up Euro Truck Simulator 2, of course. There we go. Opening up the game. Now I do not have the intro because that is in the launch option too. That we just pasted into the launch option. There is the game. Loading Steam Workshop mods. There we go. Okay. Now, no mods activated on the profile I'm using here, Stevie Wonder GT YT. Uh, we click on mods to open the mod manager where it says zero active, and then we get the mod manager. Now, this list from bottom to top is this uh, part of the mod manager here. So we want to start with maps on the bottom, like I got Alaska North to the Future, which is over here. Put that in there on the bottom. Then we want to go for trucks, like for instance, um, on the workshop we've got the K100, which is used a lot. You want to put that in there. So that is the truck from Overfloater. Then, for instance, we want to use a utility trailer from Smarty, also on the workshop. We can put that in there. Then we want to have paint jobs. We can put these paint jobs in there. 120 colors for all trucks, even modded trucks. Uh, then we want to have cargo. You can use Synaptoro's cargo pack, for instance. That's a nice cargo pack for some flatbed and drop deck trailers, um, even for low beds. Then we want to have AI traffic, for instance, all trailer cargoes in traffic. I like that one, for instance. Um, so now you can see the bottom maps, then trucks, then trailers, then paint jobs, then cargo, then AI traffic, um, and so on. Of course, to the top, tuning parts and interiors, UI and other, physics, sounds, graphics and weather, loading screen, and background map. Um, I'll just put in some mods of every category, start the game, and show you. Um, so now, tuning parts and other interior. Um, let's see. If we go to the bottom here. We should have this mega pack here. Um, Real tires. Um, and where do we got it? This one, for instance, tuning parts for all trucks, accessory parts for SES trucks. Um, we could, for instance, also put in the Eaton Fuller. uh, Wait, where is it? Huh? Wait. Oh no, it's probably in another category. Oh wait. Any? Yeah, here we go. It's in other, but it is a tuning part, of course. So yeah, now we got interior and tuning parts in there. Um, then we can go to the next category, UI and other. This is already other apparently, but let's check what else we've got in the other category. Um, for instance, GPS for quick jobs for SCS trucks. Let's see what else we've got. For instance, this one, truck speed limiter set to 80. We use that, for instance. Then for UI, we could, for instance, use the camera mod. Then we got the next category is physics. Physics. This is a much used physics mod. Um, then from physics we go to sounds. We use Jerry's C15, for instance, or let's see, where do we have it? Sound fixes also use a lot. I usually do that underneath any engine sounds. Uh, also, I don't know, do we have Morgan Freeman also? Uh, yeah, we got him. It's also a sound mod. Morgan Freeman. I usually put that underneath sound fixes. But okay. Now we got the sound mods in there. Then it's graphics and weather. Um, we can use, um, for instance, brutal weather and graphics from the workshop. That could be something we could use for that. Um, Also, the True Mirror FOV could be used for that. And then we got loading screen and background map. So now loading screen. Um, the logo, it says this one. This is the one I'm looking for. This will give you original loading screen, also on the workshop, and then background map. We got one from the workshop too, with state names overlay, and that's the load order you kind of want to have. Now you can replace these with any mods you want. Map mods on the bottom, truck mods on top of that, trailer mods on top of that, then paint jobs, cargo, traffic, uh, interior and tuning, then other UI, physics, sounds, um, then what is it? Graphics, and then loading screen and background map. So let's confirm this and continue the career. Now it will say game change detected, and yeah, it will load the game like this, and everything should be working like this. Um, Now I can show you everything is working, but yeah, let's just show you the map. The background map, you can already see it with the state names in it. Illinois upcoming state, maybe in 159, maybe in 160. We don't know, of course. Up to SES software. And then this map background is made for the SAS map and not for the map mod we put in there. So Alaska is outside of the background map, but that is working too. Um, Now we can, for instance, look at quick jobs. There we got the K100 in the quick jobs, so that is working too. Um, Cargo, let's see, curtain sizes and dry, refrigerated, container chassis, tanks, bulk carriers, flatbed. So let's go with flatbed and see what we got in here. I think heat changer is not the standard SES load, so I think that is, for instance, already one of the cargo loads that we put in. Pump check, another one that's not familiar at all. Almond boxes also. Generator set also doesn't seem familiar, but we can go to the catalog over here. Uh, as we saw, the K100 is working, so that is working even with the paint jobs from the paint job pack we put in there. So as you can see, that is all working nicely. Um, but let's just go to a standard STS truck. Let's choose this one for now. Um, let's go to accessories, and then we'll just disable all and only enable the accessory parts, just to show you that that is working. Really nice mod to get some extra painted parts, for instance, like this, completely painted uh, grill. Also painted mirrors, for instance. So that is working. The real tires mod and Sizzle's Mega Pack. We can do that for instance too. We can see the real tires mod working. Sizzle's Mega Pack is working, as you can see. So those are all working. And the Trailer Explorer, we can go here and see utility. There is the utility trailer we activated from Smarty. That is working. As you can see. Yeah. As you can see, we've got everything kind of working um, on the game for now. Um, so yeah, that is kind of all I wanted to share on what to do before mods, before putting mods in your game, and in what order do you want to put the mods in your game in the mod manager. So that is kind of what we wanted. Everything should be working with this profile like this. Um, yeah. So I'll probably leave this in here because I'll probably be using this too in the future. At least most of it, at least. Um, so yeah, that is the video for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Press the like button to let the algorithms know that you liked the video. If you're new and you made it until here, uh, you'd better subscribe to the channel too and put on the bell notification. Uh, if you got any questions or suggestions for another video, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more from me and my live streams, you can find me on Twitch. Search Stevie Wonder GT on Twitch, and you will find me there. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on trucking.